We are going through exercise 6b, and in this video, I'll go through question 2b, which says, for each of the following, divide the polynomial by the accompanying linear expression. So that means this is going to be my dividend, and this right here is going to be my divisor. I'm going to be showing you two methods, our traditional polynomial long division method, and then I'm also going to show you a shortcut called synthetic division, which is purely optional. If you do not want to learn it, that is perfectly fine. So let me zoom in and let us get stuck into our traditional polynomial long division. So let's begin by writing out what we have. Our divisor is x plus 4. So I'm going to write that out. It is x plus 4. Then I'm going to divide that by 2x cubed plus 17x plus 15. Now this is where we immediately need to stop and realize that we're missing something. We've gone from x cubed to x, which means we're missing x squared. Now, when you're doing polynomial long division, you have to add in that missing term. So that means I'm going to have to put in plus 0x squared, then plus 17x, then plus 15. If you don't do that, you will not get the right answer. So that's really important. Let's now continue. So I'm going to say, how many times does x go into 2x cubed? It goes in 2x squared times. Then I'm going to go 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. And I might just make my pen a little thinner. I think that's the same thickness. All right, so now I'm going to go 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. Then I'm going to go 2x squared times 4 is going to become plus 8x squared. Then I'm going to subtract this entire thing. So I do that. And let me just scroll down to give myself a bit more room here. So now I'm going to go 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is going to be 0. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Then I'm going to get 0x squared minus 8x squared, which is going to be negative 8x squared. Then I'm going to drop this one down. So this comes down. I carry that down and I get plus 17x. Then what I do is I repeat the process. How many times does x go into negative 8x squared? It goes in negative 8x times. Then I multiply. Negative 8x times x is negative 8x squared. Negative 8x times 4 is going to be negative 32x. Then I subtract. I do that. I put a line. These two are going to go away, leaving me with 0. Then negative and negative, I'm going to make this positive 32x. So it's going to be 17x plus 32x, which is going to be 49x. And then I'm going to carry this one down to get plus 15. Then I repeat the process. How many times does x go into 49x? It goes in plus 49 times. 49 times x is 49x. 49 times 4 is 196. Then I'm going to subtract. These are going to go away. This is going to become negative 196. So it's going to be 15 minus 196, which is going to be negative 181. Yes. That means I'm going to have a remainder of negative 181. Now, as we talked about, how we're going to finally write down our answer now is going to be 2x squared minus 8x plus 49 minus 181 over my divisor of x plus 4. And just like that, we have arrived at our answer. Now, if you're comfortable with that and that all made sense, you can stop there. But if you are curious to know how synthetic long division works now, stay tuned because we're going to talk about that. So let's come over here. Let me just zoom out so we can see what we're doing. I now am going to use synthetic long division. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this equal to 0. So I'm setting my divisor equal to 0, and that's going to give me negative 4. Before we proceed, let me also make an important note that this can only be done if my divisor is monic and linear. And as you can see here, it is monic and linear, so that's fine. So yes, I'm going to put negative 4 because I've set that equal to 0 and solved it for x. I then am going to put in an upside down division sign. Then I'm going to put a line underneath it. Then I'm going to write down all the coefficients of my dividend. So it's going to be 2. That's an ugly 2. It's going to be 2. Now, as you can see, I'm missing x squared. So I'm going to put a 0 there. Then it's going to be 17. Then it's going to be 15. And now let's zoom in and let's do some synthetic long division. The way that we do this is the first thing that we do is we drop down our 2, or whatever is first, we drop that down. Then you go -4 times 2 is -8. Then you plus these together, so I'm going to get -8. Then you go -4 times -8 is going to be 32. Then you plus these together, 17 plus 32 is 49. Then you go -4 times -4 times 49 is going to be -196. Then you go 15 plus -196 is going to be -181. This last term that you get, let me do it in, this last one that you get is your remainder. So that's important for you to know. This is my remainder. Now, all of these are my coefficients. So that means I'm going to be left with 2x squared minus 8x plus 49 minus 181 over my divisor of x plus 4. That's my answer. I grab that. I do this. I do this. I do this. We zoom out. And as you can see, I got the same answer twice. But hopefully you can see that synthetic division is a lot quicker approach. But as I said before, it's far more important that you know this method rather than this one. This is just a nice shortcut. Hopefully this was helpful to you.